Nowadays in society, we have a very addictive environment. We have an environment where not only will you not be able to do any work unless you're completely undistracted by things like social media, even text from your friends and otherwise, there is something to be said about the lack of focus that we have nowadays due to these issues. And for someone like me who has an addictive personality and previously had a lot of time spent on different applications and websites that wasted my time, I know exactly what it's like to need something to prevent me from getting distracted by these different platforms. So what I ended up resorting to is a tool. I tried everything before. I tried just doing the screen time limit on my iPhone, which I found workarounds to. I tried giving myself parameters, even just mentally and in my environment, to be less addicted to things. However, what ends up always occurring is that these applications will creep back up and get you on those platforms. The friction that you can put in front of yourself is limited unless you have a tool that can be a preventative layer on top of everything, and that is where Opal comes into play. Opal is a great application that is the #1 screen time reducer on any platform that I've ever seen. It's the only device layered tool that allows you to save time in a way that I've seen across every device there is. I have it on my Mac, I have it on my iPhone, iPad, everything you can imagine. I mean, I'd probably have it on my Apple Watch. I think there actually might be an Apple Watch widget on here. I'm not even kidding. And what's amazing about Opal is that even for free, you're able to prevent things on these different devices. Like, you don't have to pay for anything at the start of it. It simply does something that I've never seen, which is prevent people from working in a way that is in a distracted environment. I'm only on the free tier and I still get a lot out of it, but if you go and I press upgrade, you'll see that what you get for the paid version is actually pretty substantial. Well, for free, you're able to essentially make working blocks and have the ability to either block items or whitelist them or set time limits. What you can do with the premium version is that deep focus for this product is the maximum level of protection, and you can't bypass or cancel it. A lot of these different tools essentially allow you to have that out where you can, go to a certain website, and like for my free version, I can go to blocks and I can click on this, and in 19 seconds, I'm able to snooze from this session and be able to go on YouTube again. Because for me, the different applications that I block are always going to be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, those type of platforms. But I always have the ability to essentially snooze it for 15 minutes or leave the session early or even edit the session. But with the pro version, I actually have the ability to force me to be in a blocked time all the time that I want to be blocked out. Now, this is what I should do. And this is why on this video right now, I'm making the decision, the tangible decision, to actually move towards a test where I am going to purchase this and get Opal Premium because I want to make that change in my life. With the recent way that the world has gone, especially in the United States, I am someone who has definitely dealt with the social media suck-in that has been caused due to, I'm not going to say the words, but what happened on that fateful Saturday in July, and then a week later, what happened on Sunday with the presidential candidate no longer being one.
Well, here's my answer. I am running and gonna win again.
These are things that are historical events, and that's great to pay attention to, but maybe in the moment I don't need to spend hours and hours paying attention to it. So I'm gonna make this commitment right now to get the free trial and move forward with this being my life. It's $99 per year. But if I think about it from a personal standpoint, the time that I will get back in my life from this, I think is substantial. I'm a champion of this product because it does save me time, but I want it to save even more time for me. And as you can see now, I have officially done it. I've made it so that Opal will automatically launch when you boot up your Mac. And as you can see now, as someone on the Pro plan, I have a lot more options here. I have the ability to change this difficulty for my session to not only be timeout, but also be deep focus. So what I currently have is I have Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. What I would really like to do is not only do apps blocked, but also have the ability to let myself do something like go into YouTube Studio if possible, since I am somebody who needs to schedule items for my YouTube channel. Basically, I'm gonna try to figure out different ways that I can bypass me blocking the social aspects of my life while also, you know, adding things to it that allow me to work with the different items that matter to me. And what's really cool is with apps here, I actually have the ability to select applications from my Mac itself. And that's what I really like this. So if I wanted to, for example, select the Messages app to prevent myself from texting on this device, I think that would be very beneficial for me. So I am actually going to add this as something on here, because when it comes to me texting on my Apple Watch, I'm actually okay with that. When it comes to texting on my Messages on my computer, when I'm during work time, I really shouldn't be doing that. So this allows me to go through a level of prevention that is just above anything I've ever experienced. And if I set this session to be based off deep focus, I'm really limiting my ability to get distracted here. As you'll see now, if I press open Messages, it just keeps preventing it from opening, which is hilarious. And anytime I go on a website like YouTube, it's going to prevent me from going in there. So I'm going to make this commitment to everyone. I want to come back and do a 30-day challenge to showcase to you how this application can help me stay more focused, get more work done, and prevent me from doing things that I know are not beneficial to when I'm getting work done. So if you want to improve what you're doing, I'm not even out here sponsored by this platform. I just think it's great across all the different products, so I want you to try it out today. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.